Hello everyone, TurtleAgs here bringing you another AFK Journey video. Today I'm going to talk about the new game mode Guild Supremacy, which is basically a replacement for Glory Expedition because it doesn't look like the next one will appear for the next 20 days or so. And what is Glory Expedition? It is a really cool guild versus guild mode in which it incentivizes you to do daily quests to unlock the boss, the Glyph Shade, in order to get these rewards such as guild medals, diamonds, twilight essences, and a badge. So basically what I'll do is I'll go over how to progress through this game mode. We'll go over the rewards, the ranking system. I'll show you a replay of what the Glyph Shade looks like and how the battle against the Glyph Shade will work, and then finally ending with my thoughts. All right, so how do you progress in this game mode? You need to acquire something called Supremacy Passes. Supremacy Passes you need to acquire in order to unlock the next difficulty of the Glyph Shade. And as you can see here, there's 25 Glyph Shade difficulties, and it'll take a total of 510k Supremacy Passes in order to unlock all 25 difficulties. Now, how do you acquire these Supremacy Passes? There's two ways to do so. One way is by doing your daily quests. And with the daily quests, as you can see here, each guildmate, or I should say, every day your guild, assuming you have an active 30 guildmates, you can acquire up to 5,000 Supremacy Passes a day just from the dailies if you do the calculations. As you can see here, up to 30 people can do Arena, 30 people can do Dream Realm, 10 people can do Honor Duels, 10 people can do Arcane Labyrinth. Now, what's the other way to get Supremacy Passes? It's by ranking. And this is very interesting because you have the daily rankings and then you have the weekly rankings. For the daily rankings, you have Supreme Arena, Dream Realm. For the weekly rankings, you have Arcane Labyrinth and Honor Duels. Thankfully, it only requires you to rank top 500 in Arcane Labyrinth, top 500 in Honor Duels in order to get the full 100 Supremacy Passes per guildmate. So this should be doable if you're watching my video. Arcane Labyrinth and Honor Duels, neither of them are spending dependent. You don't need to be a whale in order to rank top 500, top 100 in either of these modes. Check out my previous videos if you want to get Honor Duels 101 or Arcane Labyrinth. We did have a guest speaker in each one, an expert in each one of these game modes, give us some awesome tips. And so I fully anticipate that, assuming that you have a full active 30, that you will get 3,000. You'll get 3,000 from Arcane Labyrinth per week and 3,000 from Honor Duels per week. Now, for the other two, this is more interesting because this is where the rankings actually matter. Depending on how active your guild, how strong your guild is, this could be easy or difficult to achieve. Now, assuming that you're in the top 3 or 4 guilds, I fully expect your guild to at least be top 100 in Supreme Arena and top 100 in Dream Realm. So, if we were to take the average guild, or the top 4 or 5 guilds, you would be like 60, so 6,000 per day, or wait, what am I doing? 60 times 30, so that's 1,800 per day, and then from the Supreme Arena, and then 400, 1,200 per day, so that's like an extra 3,000 Supremacy Passes per day just by ranking up like average rank, top 100. Okay, so now, but they put a max on that, so only 15 of the people in top 100 will be counted towards that. Interesting. So it kind of incentivizes you to have some people in the higher rankings as well. Or if you have more than 7 people in top 20, then they will probably give you the next rank, the top 50 rewards instead. Okay, so I think it's reasonable to assume that every day you can probably get about anywhere between uh, 5,000 to 10,000 supremacy passes per day. I mean, you are going to rank up. So, or I should say, there should be unless nobody is in top 500, oops, for your rankings. Otherwise, you should be getting more than 5,000 per day. And as you notice here in the beginning, you need 5,000, you need to get an extra 5 supremacy passes in order to unlock the next difficulty. And then as you go higher in difficulty, it takes 10,000, then 15,000, then 20,000, 25,000, etc. In order to unlock the next glyph shade. Now, what is this glyph shade we're talking about? Well, unfortunately, the first glyph shade died so quickly that only one of my 30 guildmates saw the glyph shade and actually fought him. And I'm actually going to show you a replay right now, just so you know the boss that I'm talking about here. So this is the boss. So you'll notice something interesting, which is that instead of your guildmates fighting the same boss to deplete the HP meter from 100% to 0, it's actually treating the glyph shade like a dream realm boss, where you need one person to get from 0 to 100% in order to clear the glyph shade. Now this has certain implications because eventually it'll get to a point where literally the guild with the strongest person will be the one with the highest, will be the guild with the highest ranking. And because at some point the glyph shade will be so tough that maybe people are Monka getting to 40%, 60%, 80%, or 90%. And at that point, it's just like whoever can get the highest score. So I think in the beginning, when you go over the ranking system here, like my guild is definitely not worth rank 19, but because this guild on server 27, they were the quickest ones to unlock and defeat the first glyph shade, so it's kind of silly. Just in the beginning, and this is with honored in what's it called, battle drills as well, where in the beginning the guild that is faster will be the one to clear, but eventually it'll get to the point where the guild that is able to achieve the highest score for the toughest glyph shade will be the higher rank, if you will. So, okay, let's go over the prizes next. So, this is a 40-day game mode. At the end of the 40 days, in addition to the rewards that you got from clearing each difficulty, as you can see here, at the end, you will get, if you're top 5, you will get 7,000 guild medals, you'll get 1,500 diamonds, you'll get a crown cup, a golden crown cup tempered by your will to fight. I'm not sure what this crown cup is. And then finally, the dazzling star medal. Now, the title does look pretty nice, actually. I kind of like it. I don't know what this crown cup does. 7,000 guild medals is equivalent to getting an extra week of guild medals when you do your daily guild quests. And then here, okay, so every difficulty you get 500 guild medals, 200, 300, 400, 500. Yeah, 500 guild medals per difficulty up until difficulty 20. So that's what, 500 times 20 is 10,000 guild medals in total, assuming you clear difficulties 1 through 20. After that, it's just like a bonus 30 Twilight Essences per difficulty. I think these rewards are fair. I kind of wish the Twilight Essences were temporal essences, but it is what it is. Now, what do I think about this guild mode overall? I kind of wish that they had this in tandem with Glory Expedition. As you, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we won't have Glory Expedition again for at least another 20 days as of this recording. So this is kind of like a replacement of Glory Expedition. the one where you need to, place in different game modes in order to get, you know, rankings weekly. And then at the very end, you get like 12,000 or 15,000 guild medals. Actually, I guess if you're talking about rewards, this game mode is much better. But I kind of wish they had Glory Expedition simultaneously. That way we would have even more guild medals to summon Celestials or Hypogenes with. But it is what it is. I think that this is an improvement over Glory Expedition. I do think this is way more interesting. I kind of wonder if this is going to completely replace Glory Expedition. I actually wouldn't mind it if it means like they're willing to replace obsolete game modes with more interesting game modes. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I hope this was informative. If I made any mistakes with my assessment or if I overlooked anything, do let me know. This game mode has only been released a couple hours, so I will catch you in the next one.